Your versus your. Please focus on the spelling of these two words. Which one am I using in this sentence? Your teacher is brilliant. How about in this statement? You're a brilliant teacher. Please reserve your answers because we will check them later. As of now, let's start talking about Y-O-U-R, your. Your is the second person possessive adjective. This means it is not talking about me or the speaker. It is about somebody in front of you or around you. Your is used to describe something as belonging to that person you are talking to. It is always followed by noun or gerund. Noun is a name of a person, place, animal, or thing. Look at these examples. Your house is big. House is a noun. Number 2, I miss your kids. This underlined word is also an example of noun. Number 3, they bought your uniform. Again, your is followed by another example of noun. Number 4, she will be your mentor. Mentor is also a noun. Now let's proceed to the examples of your followed by a gerund. A gerund is a verb plus ing that functions as a noun. Here are some examples. Number 1, your writing is excellent. Number 2, your attending to their needs is commendable. The two underlined words are gerunds. Here's another one. Number 3, if your speaking sounds professional, so do you. And our last example, if your listening improves, we will move you to another class. At this point, let's have Y-O-U''re. This is basically a contraction of the words you are. The apostrophe is your signal that the word can be split into two words. And lastly, it is often followed by present participle, which is a verb form ending in ing. Let's take a look at my sample sentences. Number 1, I hope you're going to get the job done before the month ends. Number 2, you're selling your things. Are you leaving this place? But there's another way of using you are. Check this out. You're interesting. You're amazing. In these two examples, interesting and amazing function as adjectives. You can also use your like these. You're a great father. You're an excellent speaker. Just be mindful with the right article you use before the adjective. Here's another one. You're the best. Please take note of this. You cannot say you're a best or you're an best. Is everything clear? Let's now go back to the first two sentences I presented to you a while ago. What is your answer for number 1? Yes, you are right. It's Y-O-U-R. And for number 2, the correct answer is... Congratulations to those who got them right. Do you want some more exercises? Here they are. Write your or your on the blanks provided below. Blank professor will ask you when blank ready. What are your answers? Number 1 is Y-O-U-R, while number 2 is Y-O-U''re. Please remember to make Y a big letter because it's the first word in the sentence. This Y right here is small because it's in the middle. Am I clear? Now I'd like you to follow me. Your professor will ask you when you're ready. Let's move on to the next exercise. Blank so pretty with blank costume. Our answers are these. Let's read it all. Follow me. You're so pretty with your costume. Let's have another one. Whether blank thin or fat, I will stay by blank side. Your answer should be. And our sentence now is, whether you're thin or fat, I will stay by your side. Your turn to read. And here's our last sentence. This is blank reward because blank such a hard-working guy. What do you think are the answers? Our final sentence is, this is your reward because you're such a hard-working guy. Could you read that again, please? Great job, everyone! That's the end of our lesson for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again in my next one. How to use fill in, fill out, and fill up correctly. Have you experienced being confused on which right terms to use? Let's take a look at these 3 samples and tell me in which example you can use fill in, fill out, and fill up. These are our topics for today. I hope that at the end of this video, you will be able to learn how to use these phrasal verbs.
Hi, welcome to my kids. 4. Number 4. Yeah. Number 4.
Now let's start with the definition of fill. Fill is a verb. It means to put somebody or something into a space, situation, or container so that it is completely or almost completely full. On the other hand, in, out, up are what we call prepositions. If you put them together, like fill in, fill out, fill up, they become phrasal verbs. Alright, let's begin with our first phrasal verb. Fill in. This means to provide information or details by writing something in a blank space on a test, form, etc. Which of the 2 below has blank spaces? Which one needs some info or details? Is it A or B? The correct answer is letter A. At this point, you have to use fill in. Fill in the blanks with the correct answers. Here is another way of using fill in. In this case, it means to make something full. Like this example, there are holes on the road. The contractors filled it in to avoid accidents. One more way of using fill in is when you temporarily replace someone if they can't do their job. Like in this example, Amanda is not feeling well today. Could you please fill in for her? One last way is like this. Fill somebody in on something. This means to tell someone missing information. An example is, "Oh, Amanda, you're back. Let me fill you in on what you missed." Okay, now let's talk about fill out. This phrasal verb means to complete a form or official document. There are spaces provided for you to write the answers. So if you see these kinds of forms, are you going to say fill out or fill up? If you answered fill out, then you are definitely right. Please fill out the form as fast as you can. Let's continue with the second meaning of fill out, which is to become larger or thicker. I'll show you an example. Wow, James, you've really filled out. Here is the last one. Fill up, to make something full. Here are my examples. Number 1, I filled up the glass with lemon juice. Number 2, she filled up the glass with cold water. Number 3, I cooked a lot of food. Fill yourself up. Do you understand now how to use fill in, fill out, and fill up correctly? Please answer this short quiz. Complete the sentences by using fill in, fill out, and fill up correctly. Number 1, I need to blank the box with lots of toys. The answer is fill up. Number 2, to answer the test, you have to blank the missing words. Our answer is fill in. Number 3, before you start the session, you need to blank the registration form. Did you answer fill out? Then you are correct. Number 4. It's always a good idea to blank the fuel tank when you travel long distance. Your answer must be fill up. Number 5. Please blank this document so that I can submit it to the office. The right phrasal verb is fill out.
Thank you for watching our video. We love you. See you next time. Bye.